Are we there? We're there. Phew. I didn't realise the time. Time has flown by this evening. Now, welcome everybody who's joining. Hello, everybody. We are an evening early, as you will notice, because it's Thursday, not Friday. So apologies for that. But tomorrow night, blizzards aside, I will be on my feet performing at a speakeasy. So we had to go tonight because tomorrow I'll be actually doing what we hope to do one day in an actual pub. I will be actually doing a Katie's Arms in an actual pub. But it'll be called like a stand-up. But anyway, welcome to everybody. If you're new, welcome. Everybody is welcome here. It doesn't matter what you think, what you believe, who you are, where you come from. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is that you like to have a drink, even if you're, now sober, 15 years sober or something. And the other thing is you have to come specifically with the purpose of laughing or feeling better, or you currently feel like shit, hello from California, and you need to forget about it. And to forget about it, you can laugh at me. That is the rule here. That's the purpose of the next half hour. Colchester is in the house. That's very reassuring. I have my very own Katie's Arms wine glass, which I'm going to hold. Hold on, how does it look smaller? Over here. So yes, look, if I hold it way back there, it looks like a normal size wine glass. So let's pretend it's a small wine glass. In fact, it's the size of a fishbowl. Because the only way we're going to get through all the things we've got to get through is by drinking probably quite a lot. And I say that just because life at the moment, whether you recognise or not, maybe one of these people who always pretend to be fine on Instagram, is actually quite shit for a lot of people. And when we come here, we either take the piss out of how shit my life can be, or how big a cock up I can make, or many other things. Hello, Italy's here, good. Otter is here, good. North Carolina, woohoo! Happy Thursday, and welcome everybody to the Katie's Arms. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Everybody's supposed to drink at this point. That's so much better. So people, I drink what my lovely Mark calls shitty wine, which I think is brilliant wine. And it's this, Barefoot Merlot. Look, this bottle has taken a bit of a hammering. This isn't this evening. People always accuse me, as you'll know if you're a regular, people accuse me of being pissed. Whereas, in fact, I don't drink before the Katie's Arms, just in case I do something too crazy, like get my nipples out. So this is a previous session. I drink Barefoot Merlot. Mark says this is shit, but it isn't. It's excellent. And then I get other people now telling me that it's now £7.50, I think, and somewhere like it should be £5, and it's £7.50, which is an outrage. I have many things to talk to you about, but we'll start off with exactly, it's Thursday, which means, can I just say, have any of you ever owned a Jo Malone candle? Or, more is the point, a Jo Malone, what do you call them? Matches. I was going to say matches, whatever. Have you ever? £6.50 in Tesco. So it was £5 at Waitrose the other week. We were all very excited. Can I just show you something? This is Jo Malone matches. So Jo Malone candles are unfeasibly, ridiculously expensive, and clearly it's an entire waste of your money buying anything like that. I was bought one, I think, by lovely Mark, maybe for Christmas or something like that. But these matches, I do believe, came with. Right. What I want to show you, there is a concern about me and matches. Fucking Jo Malone, expensive shite. This is why the Katie's Arms is so great, because we know it. We know it's shite, and we know it's expensive. But I do like their body lotion. But can I just show you this? Oh, from TK Maxx. Do you think they got me the candle from TK Maxx? Maybe, but let me just show you this. I don't care about the candle, don't care about Jo Malone crap, whatever. Watch this. Oh, I am telling you now. That, if Jo Malone only made, see, look at it. It's a virtual fire in and of itself. Like a small family of overseas people in inflatables could heat themselves with this sort of thing for an entire month. This is what Shamima Begum dreams of in a refugee camp, is being able to heat us. Look, I'm nearly overcome with smoke. So, your face, my arse, how's that for a match? That's pretty good, actually. So let me give you, apart from the Jomolo matches, which I am genuinely... Except the candles. Oh, Lidl's candles do a range that smell the same as Jo Malone. I see. I thought you meant they do candles in Lidl's that, while they're called different things, all smell the same. Which would be kind of Lidl's, wouldn't it? Now, I have come up with, especially, I'd sniff it. Are you talking about my arse? Or my face? Or the candle? I don't know. Can I just say thank you to the person who sent me these? You'll notice they're a lot smaller than my wine glass. You'll notice they also have the unlikely addition that they have wine in. But to the person who sent me my wine earrings, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I have come up with, no expense spared, hold on, everybody drink, hi from the Netherlands. Oh God, good luck on Saturday. I want to be there at The Hague. Big protest, military being called in. I need to be there, but I can't because I'm in Blackpool. But anyway, everybody drink. I've come up with 2 top tips. How many wines have I had? See, people will know we get this every week. Every week someone says I'm shiters. And every week someone is kind enough to come on here and say, no, she's not. This is how she is. This is how I am. I have lots of things to tell you. I have one serious and I think sad thing to tell you that's really frigging annoying. But first up, I'm going to do something jolly, which is, where's the stuff? Oh, look, hold on. Let me see if I can squid on. There they are. See them? Can you see them there? There, hold on. There. I have come up with 2. You're late. You bloody well are. Look, 8 minutes. I'm on time and you chose to rock up now. Right, I want those kept in the background. I have come up with 2 tips for how you get through this never-ending winter here in the UK, because now it's seriously taking the piss. If you're a sun person, which we know I am, you are now at the point where even seeing Katie Price being somewhere hot is pissing me off. I am at this point willing to get 40 Triple J's under these saggy little pouches in order that the Daily Mail could just pay for me to go and sit in Thailand. I'll even get tattoos. I'll even get my lips inflated. I just want to see some sunshine. I don't want to be in the UK. I do not want to be grey anymore. I just think the tits would be worth it just to sit on a sun lounger under I just would like some sunburn. And I know that cancer specialists, some people who have suffered from cancer will tell you it's no joke. But frankly, I'm willing, skin cancer is probably going to get me anyway because I was born in a time before suntan lotion and my parents didn't really believe in it. I used to have those big blisters that used to have to pop and put a thread through to get No, I'm probably going to get skin cancer. I would just take some skin cancer right now if it meant I could sit in the sun just for 10 minutes. Truly, I mean it. Don't come blithering to me about how your granddad died from skin cancer. I know. Mine had half his ear cut off. In fact, with all the different bits that my family member have had cut off for cancer, you could virtually build a whole person. Because my granddad had half his ears cut off. My father's had half the top of his head cut off. My mother's had some very essential bits of her cut off. Gran also had 1.5 legs cut off. I've had some bits of my back cut off. So in terms of Frankenstein's monster, we're pretty much there. You could pretty much build a whole new human being with all the cancerous bits of the Hopkins family. That's probably not one they want in the health section, is it? Anytime soon? I'm just saying. Right. Oh, yes, let's go. Shall we go? No, it's not Friday already. I know, I'm a day early because I have to I don't have to. I choose to do stand-up, and I'm doing it tomorrow night in a pub. So if you're coming, bloody brilliant. 2 top tips. Try saying that if you've had a few. 2 top tips for surviving this frigging country right now. Number 1, purchase, and you will know how much I love a daffodil. Can I show you this one? I grew it myself. Hi, Mum, adopt me. People tell me that all the time. My son was talking to his classmates the other day, explaining something he and I were doing. And his mates were like, we were having a fight, a karate fight. And his mates were like, what, you fight your mum? Yes. I know. This is from my actual garden. Look at this. Look. It's bigger than my... See? Look. How much joy is there in that? And actually, because it's from my garden, it actually smells like an actual flower. Right. This is the only way we're going to survive this shitty, shitty country. And you may remember once, way back when, I described... I'm going to show you a cheap one now from wherever it was I bought it. These are £1.50 ones. Oh dear, look at that sad little bastard. Anyway, I once described my vagina as a battered daffodil, which I think is a really accurate, like, you know, a bit worn out. A bit haggard from overuse. I describe my bits as a battered daffodil, but that isn't the point. The point is the way to survive is to get daffodils, cheaper the better, although also garden ones or ones that you could pick in a hedge with that no one looking, because otherwise you'll have to get told off by some eco-Nazi. And then what you do is you separate them into different vases. Watch. I'm virtually, what's her name? What's the chunky woman called that wears tea dresses all the time? It's frightfully posh. She has the ring of inordinate wealth, the signet ring. Kirsty. Yeah, I'm virtually Kirsty Allsop, except I have a waist and don't have massive hips. But, you know, that's a birth thing, no doubt, as opposed to cheesecakes. What you do is separate them into lots of containers. Look at this. See? Very skinny, very cheap. And then you put it in your direct eyesight like this, so that wherever you sit and look, there are daffodils. And in this way, you can make yourself believe that life... Kirsty passed away. Do not say that. I do not want to speak ill of the dead. Unless it's a fucker, and then we'll just say it anyway. What you do, so look, some there, which are next to my bed normally. Here, these are next to the toilet that I sit on when I wee. I don't typically sit, but on this toilet I do because it's mine. These are next to the toilet. And then these ones, as Kirsty would say. Oh yeah, see look, yeah, just here. Hey look. Right, I know, daffodils, look. In a true Kirsty way, look, because I'm so down with the people. They're in like a jam jar. Isn't that fun? Yeah. So what I'm saying is get cheap flowers, spread them out, put them everywhere where you stop and look at. Do not put anywhere that you're doing for someone else. Or like you think, oh, the neighbours can see them if I put them there. Fuck the neighbours. Fuck everybody else. This is about you, right? And you just put them all over the place. Now, that's tip 1. I know, right? Yeah. I'm so Kirsty. Where's my blouse from? It's from... Oh, no, I don't mean Kirsty Alley. No, I mean Kirsty Allsop. Yeah. Let's do some, Christmas decorations. Super. Only cost you £450,000. But, that's cheap. This is the other way we're going to survive the shitty winter that's gone on for 18 months. Now, I found this down the back of my bathroom cabinet, which means at this point it is lethal. And this is Saint-Tropez. This is fake tan. And this one, I'm sure I brought it because of, what's it called? Classic. There ain't nothing classic about this. This one is properly dark. I can't find where it tells you, or maybe classic is the thing. But I wonder if you... Yes, can you see that? That basically looks like the tar that you find on the beach, or that you used to when we were kids and you could do things like find tar on the beach. Good old days before everything got cleaned up and everything had to be paper, including straws that don't work. It's that colour. So what I've begun now is a... Oh, you'd like Kirsty's diamond ring. I know. What I've begun now is an aggressive campaign to fake tan myself into oblivion. And I don't care if I get that weird stuff here that makes it look like you've literally had a crap through your hands and use your hands as a sieve. I don't care. I don't care if I get streaks. I don't care if my whole moustache goes orange, which is what happens with fake tan, because all the fake tan gets trapped in my moustache, or my beard's not too bad, but in the moustache. And then I get like a, I don't want to say Hitler because, you know, it has connotations, but like I get a proper moustache going with the fake, I get like a Saint-Tropez tash. And then if it gets caught in my eyebrows look aggressively orange as well. People are saying just use moisturiser. You say that. I don't have these skills and I don't care. And I haven't got the time to fanny around. It's going on. And then sometimes I also get 2 orange rings here because there's some... Ooh, use a cotton bud. See, this is why the Katie's Arms is so great. Oh, use a cotton bud to wipe the tan gently away from your tash. So that would also work with nipples, wouldn't it? What do you do? Just get the cotton bud and then... It's a lot of effort, guys. Let me just show... Yeah, seriously. Look. That is the colour we're talking about. It's literally... It's Marmite Plus. And this stuff has been around for... Like, before I was young. And I'm using it. Because I can't buy more because, you know, there's still some in here. And we have to be frugal. Vaseline. I use Vaseline a lot, darlings. Vaseline what? Vaseline my nipples. Use a tan mitt. Yes, it works with nipples and eyebrows and the fold lines at your arms. And these are great tips. How do you get tan on your nipples? Well, because when I get out the shower, I just go, I get this stuff, look, and I literally, I turn this colour and I've rubbed it everywhere. But then it goes round here. You've got to exfoliate. Oh, and use a fluffy makeup brush. How much time have you bastards got? God, I haven't got time for that. I just slapper it on. I slap it on, put on my gym jams, and then wake up the next morning to a scene of devastation across my cream sheets that looks like I've taken a crap out of my eyes and smeared it liberally across the pillows. Lovely Mark still hasn't made a complaint yet. Ring sting. I can't say that out loud on Katie's Arms. I'll be banned from everything for life. Now, can I get something off my chest? Shall we top up? Let's top up and get something off my chest. My ample chest. Which is going to be a lot bigger if the Daily Mail, if the editorial team are watching and you want to pay me to have a 40 triple F and a really, really shit bikini and some dreadful tattoos. You know, I'm all ears. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to get 2 things off my chest. We'll do one at a time. This one I need to get off my chest. Which order should we do this in? I'm going to go Southampton first. Is that kind of bad news? I'm going to say this without complaint or moaning, right? And I want to be clear at the front end that I'm accountable. I saw a girl after a spray tan. She definitely looked like she'd been tangoed. Do you remember that? The whole tango thing. Okay. I have to be accountable for everything that happens that involves me. Even if it isn't me that did it, even if it isn't me that's been the dickhead, I still have to own it, right? Because it's done and it's something to do with me. Even if it's someone way over there doing something, if it involves something I've been involved in, I have to own all of it. So that's the front end, is I own all of this problem. Southampton, a lovely supporter found a venue in Southampton that said they'd be happy to have me, and it's fantastic. And I'm so grateful to everybody that's been so helpful with venues. And the tickets, all of them, I think 150, close to 200, sold out like that. So again, super overwhelmed. So the positive is you guys are so kind and without even advertising, because we don't really have any way of advertising, you guys sold out Southampton in a heartbeat. At which point the venue owner in Southampton emailed to say they were looking for a bigger venue, and I assumed they owned a whole bunch and they were just going to shift us like 10 minutes down the road to something much bigger, like 400 people, 500. Meanwhile, and I'm really trying to go top line on this, I'm not having a moan, venue owner got kind of landed on by whomever. There are agitators out there, there are paid agitators, there are lobbying groups out there that will always, no matter what I do, try and have me removed from the face of the planet. And a number of noisy people got together and pressurised the owner to cancel. And he didn't really come clean about that. He said he was looking for a large event. What he was trying to do was kind of reverse out of having me there. And so Southampton, the venue, cancelled. Tickets have all been fully refunded, or are supposed to be fully refunded, or are going to be fully refunded. I don't touch any of the money, so that sits with the venue. And so all of the ticket holders have been let down. And so what can I say? I can say that I'm sorry that you've been let down. I'm very sorry the event was cancelled, and I'm very sorry the event owner wasn't more direct in the way that I'm direct. So he could have called me direct and said, I can't handle this shit. I can't deal with what the incoming anger. I don't really have the balls for this. We need to pull. And I'd have helped sort that out. But instead he sort of pretended he was finding another venue and then cancelled. But worse still, and we've now had it taken down, he put some stuff up on his Facebook site that suggested all sorts of things about me that are, it doesn't really matter, other than why do that after we've agreed you've cancelled, okay, you're going to refund everyone, okay. Why then also stick the knife in, which I'm saying is just a way of him trying to ingratiate himself back with a small handful of individuals who managed to get this show pulled. And that's okay, because I own all of that as well. But what really troubles me is that our family don't get a voice. And that's what motivates me to get up tomorrow and go again and do another show tomorrow and the day after, and then be in Blackpool on Saturday. I'll see you at the end of the pier. That's just me flyering and trying to support the venue. Is that my ticket holders, not that you're mine, but my people that invested their money, who made a choice to come, now can't come. And that really gets me, that a handful of people who are just, me, she's this, she's that, she's this, and I'm none of those things, but that doesn't matter, they get to close down a thing. He gets to say stuff online that is really not nice in order that he can be friendly with his little group. And it's just... But it isn't the first time, and it won't be the last. And my message is that I'm very grateful to everybody who bought a ticket, and I am very sorry that that event can't happen. And you'll know that it's like standing up and saying, go on, hit me. And that's basically what all of this is. It's like standing up saying, go on, punch me in the face. And then someone eventually punches you in the face. And then eventually you get back up and say, go on then, punch me again. And a lot of it can be like that. And that's actually okay as well. And I'm back up, punch me again. But just so you know, when you feel let down or disappointed, please know that I also took a good punch in the face. Right, let's move on away from me, because I don't like talking about me. Anyway, can I just say 2 things that happened today, same day. First thing I read, I literally threw the cling film across the kitchen. Lovely Mark was alarmed. This was today's news. It was on the homepage, BBC News. Mental health crisis from the COVID pandemic. I don't know if this is back to front or not. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys. Yes, that is bollocks. Mental health crisis. Can you read this? Is it back to front or is it the right way around? From the COVID pandemic was minimal. That's from the British Medical Journal, the BMJ, BBC website. First front page news today on, I think, most read. mental health crisis from the COVID pandemic was minimal. And it goes on to say, that was me doing an impression of the British Medical Journal, to say people weren't really bothered by being locked down, didn't really impact anyone. Everyone kind of dug in, did their best, and some people really quite enjoyed it. Who has funded this? Who has Lockdown was a heinous act against a population, and it has been an endless injury to millions. But let me just take you to this next. On the same day, British Broadcasting Corporation, forget that I'm in the UK, not America, British Broadcasting Corporation, increase in mental health call-outs from the police. Increased dramatically in the last 5 years, up by 313%. So you have them pushing the idea that COVID pandemic lockdown had no effect on mental health. People were fine, no biggie. But you have a report from the police saying that mental health call-outs over the last few years have gone up by 313%. It's just watching people being repeatedly lied to, isn't it? Not just being lied to, but repeatedly. Right, got both of those off of my tiny tits. We have 3 minutes left before I promise to leave you. Remember how Trump said China, the China virus, and he was absolutely correct, of course. Bloody shite. Exactly. Trace the monkey, who funded it? Exactly. Who funded the BMJ to do this study? And of course, if we wend our way back, we're going to find somewhere at the bottom of it to be either a governments, or the World Economic Forum, aren't we? Or some sort of pharmaceutical in kind of coordination with the World Economic Forum. But meanwhile, people are like, oh yes, the BMJ says people weren't really bothered by lockdown. Bloody fuckers. I'm the best and we love you. Oh, well, you're so kind. Thank you. That's very nice of you. And honestly, that's totally, every day I toddle back awake and I run around with the dogs and I feel like, come on then. Every single day I wake up and think, come on then. It never goes away. And it doesn't matter, like today, where you've taken a good stabbing. It is all still all right. It is this weird thing of going, come on then. And it doesn't ever go away. I would really dread the day that I woke up and thought, nah, can't be asked. That would be the end of days. So this is the way. Am I bought and paid for? No. People call me a grifter sometimes. And I sometimes have wished, in the past that I was a grifter. Be quite nice. I don't get paid by anybody. I get some money when I sell tickets if I do events. But as you can see, those are hard to hold. But I am not on anyone's payroll. So that's quite a cool thing, isn't it? I get some money from YouTube and things, but I mean, that is neither here nor there. But I'm not on anyone's payroll. And that's why I can do what I do, obviously, because I don't have a boss, apart from maybe lovely Mark or you guys, I think. Thoughts on Fox News? Yeah, Fox News has been a load of shite for, I think I was on their ban list about 3 years ago. So, and I know that Tucker still has the permissions to just say what he wants because he's too powerful to get rid of. But in terms of everybody else or the way Fox News has gone, yeah, it's been shite for probably 3 years. The ban list has been around for that long. And then there's also a list of people so that if you contribute on Fox News, you have to sign to say that you will only say what you've agreed you'll say. And you have to sign that legally. And then if you wander outside of the perimeter of what you agreed you would say, you understand you will never be asked back as a guest. So anybody that you see on Fox News has already agreed what they will and won't say, and they will stay within that window in order to keep their face on the TV. And that's the same, obviously, with what we've seen recently with Mark Stein being got rid of at GB News. Okay. Right. I will, just looking at my lipstick on this glass, thank you for joining me on a Thursday instead of a Friday. Thank you for continuing to stand by me when these things happen. Don't forget what I told you about buying cheap flowers and putting them in small vases and putting them everywhere you sit. And then I strongly suggest that we regroup this time next week, on Friday, hopefully next week, yes, on Friday, and we'll compare fake tans. And maybe actually I could go for broke and then show you my tash. In fact, that's what I might do for next week. I think maybe we'll do a Katie's Arms, but with a tan tash. I'm wondering now that I'm saying this, and I'm thinking what that means for me. But yeah, maybe hashtag tan tash. Oh God. Let's see how I feel about that in the morning. Hashtag, yes, do it. Oh God. You know very well it'll end up in like the Daily Star or the Mirror. Hopkins grows tash. Right, okay. Or show your orange nipples. I'd be willing to do that for a holiday in Dubai. You know, if the Mail want to do a thing about how I accidentally fake tanned my nipple hair and send me to Dubai, or send all of us. Oh, send all of the Katie's Arms to Dubai. I would totally fake tan my nipple hair, show it on Insta Live if we could all get to go to Dubai. That's so worth it. Right, tan titties, tash tan, tan tash, whatever. I'll see you all next week. Or if you're coming to the Speakeasy tomorrow night and we make it through the snow, I'll see you there. No, I'm not showing you my tanned nipple hair. That's not a thing. I haven't got it.